Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so we had a gap down on North Korea news. North Korea launched a missile over the top of Japan. Got everybody pretty nervous last night. I had been saying in the room for the last few days, in order to break that weekly pivot, I may have mentioned it on here or one of the webcasts, is that it was going to take news. They needed news. You never know what the news is going to be, but if they were going to break this weekly pivot meaningfully, I mean, they spent a whole day yesterday being unable to do so. Our long trades were all against 24.38 yesterday because every time we went down there, they just couldn't get it done. They did get news, and we gapped lower. I have a couple concerns. We traded as low as 21 last night. Hop over on an hourly chart. So here's your 21 trade. It's still a higher low versus last week's low. And they've given up about 9 handles. Okay? Here's your weekly pivot. 37.58. It must hold now. Okay? You can see how they tried to break through yesterday. You can see all the opportunities lost last week. You can see noontime. That dipped down to 38. It went, didn't come back. 38 was a great overnight trade last night, or 2 nights ago. What we did in last night's Globex at about 6:40, we identified 34 as the risk marker. I mean, it's it doesn't basically it was the top of the reaction low candle. As long as they held the top of that reaction low candle, it was something that you wanted to be short. So over the course of the night, I have some people that did 2 shorts. I have some people that did 5. I missed the long because it was just I wasn't awake yet. We are long now though. We're a little late to the party. We're long in the 28s because I'm looking for a move up to 34, potentially back up to weekly pivot. If you're a bear, if you're a longer term short, you don't want to get up into this gap. Because if you get up into this gap and weekly pivot doesn't do its job and you go and fill the gap, then basically you'll have handed the bulls back about 20 handles. What you want to see the shorts do then, what you want to see the bears do, is create a lower high, and it's going to have to be coming up here pretty quick, and break that 21. They need follow through. They need to spend an entire Globex below weekly pivot. That's how things start to get converted. That's how it went with the daily midband. I mean, if you look, let's go back to the daily chart real fast. So we had toyed with the daily midband, then we get the breakdown, and then we spend 4-5 sessions, including yesterday, trying to get it back. And even though it's angling down, it just never becomes involved. Never becomes involved. That needs to be the dynamic starting today for the weekly pivot. If the bears can do that, then they can make, another attempt at the 100-day exponential moving average. You make another attempt at the 100-day exponential moving average, and you try to convert that. That will be a very, very tall order for the bears, but it's basically on the downside. It's the next thing. So today I'm wondering about that low at 21. I'm wondering about weekly pivot, and I'm wondering about the gap that starts at 34. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Yesterday got crazy. It got crazy, not so much crazy in the room, but sometimes life kind of gets in the way, and it happens to everybody. So I wasn't able to get any intraday content out. We will be making up for that today. So I will catch everybody over on Twitter and Instagram with some videos. We'll get some charts up, and we'll go from there. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Trade them well. I'll catch you then. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.